Hi world, it's 3:45 in the afternoon on the 22nd of March 2016. Back from Bermuda, big thank you to everyone out there, recovered from jet lag, slept like you wouldn't believe, but I think I'm back now. So two videos today, first one on the tragic news from Belgium this morning and the bombs in Belgium that have so far killed over 30 people. Yet another example of religious fundamentalism, regardless of a religion concerned. So, seeing as there does seem to be a link, a hypothetical link at least, between the bombs in Paris and the bombs in Paris of a few months ago, the bombs in Brussels and the bombs in Paris of a few months ago, I thought I'd have a look at the horoscope. And I looked at the horoscope for the bombs at Paris airport this morning at 7 a.m. in Zaventem. And then I looked at the horoscope for Brussels this morning at 8 a.m., which is when the metro bomb went off. And my immediate thought was, oh, well, why? Where's the astrology? Why isn't it working? And then I looked a little bit closer. At 7 a.m. this morning, the moon was half a degree away from the exact position of opposition to the total eclipse of the sun 2 weeks ago. At 8 a.m. this morning, which was the time of the second bomb, the moon was 3 minutes of 1 degree. It's precisely opposite the exact position of the total eclipse of the sun of some 2 weeks ago. And at the second bomb, Pluto was exactly on the local midheaven. Whilst I would never be so arrogant, I suppose, as to presume that you can spot things like this coming, because astrology is a map of potential, not what will happen, but what can happen. The fact that the moon is exactly opposite the eclipse point, and it is exactly 2 weeks since that eclipse, and I remember saying at the time that eclipses don't last 6 weeks, they last 2 weeks each side. I find it hugely symbolic that the explosions happened this morning, and one thing that does give me a degree of, albeit sanguine, confidence is that these were one-offs. This is not the start of another wave of bombings. That the eclipse patterns of 2 weeks ago gave rise to those explosions this morning, and it's very unlikely, in my astrological opinion, that there'll be any more. There is a very minute partial eclipse of the moon tomorrow, but it's nothing to write home about. It's not significant at all. It doesn't make difficult aspect to anything. Remember, the last eclipse was opposite Jupiter and squaring Saturn. It's worthy of note that in the sky at the moment there is a grand cross with Venus opposite Jupiter, both T-squaring Saturn, but is only getting stronger in the next couple of days. So I do expect repercussions from this bombing to last over the next few days. But at the end of the day, Saturn's in Sagittarius. It's rewriting the rules concerning religion and religious worship. And the nature of fundamentalism is getting more and more extreme. As fundamentalists get fewer in number, so their actions get louder and bigger. At the end of the day, there'll be just the one fundamentalist left. But it's not going to go away until we actively do something about the persecution of various types of religion. And I still maintain, and this is boring to those of you who've heard me say it before, but I believe that religion is the root of all evil. But if we were to not so much ban religion, because that just merely drives it underground, but to close the churches and the mosques and the synagogues, turn them into community centre, and let everybody form their own relationship with the divine, and stop this propagation of forced belief. Nobody's dogma, nobody's theology, nobody's belief systems bar our own relationship with divinity, however we see it as being. This is scant and little consolation to those people who died this morning. And my condolences go out to the victims of the bombings in Belgium. However, as one or two people have already emailed me to say, this happens every day in Iraq and Syria, and we don't hear anything about it there. Crazy days, folks. Saturn in Sagittarius. It's the end of religion, and as far as I'm concerned, it can't come soon enough. Second video coming straight after this. Catch you later. Bye.